Hey there, I'm Bree and I go by Tip of the Moon, and this is a Reiki ASMR point of view session dealing with the whole body. We're going to be working with grief and loss, and that can be grief and loss of a person or something that you hold dear. It really can be very open-ended for whoever wants to use it. I am going to use some crystals, so let me get into those now. We're going to start off with this rattle. And this is really helpful to cleanse and shake off any of those limiting beliefs and kind of prepare us to work during this session. So I will use this on your whole body. And then I have this piece of green kyanite, and I love it for its emotional healing, but it is also really good at aligning the energy body and making sure things are flowing. So we're going to use this next. And then I have this piece of rhodochrosite, which is really healing and supportive for the heart space. And we're going to just lay this, it's very heavy, to lay this on your chest as I work through and use it to empower your heart space and help with the healing process. And then lastly, once everything is aligned and your heart is feeling a bit more healed, we're going to add this Sedona jasper, which feels really warm and supportive and grounding, to just help with that healing process. Think of it as a comforting addition. Okay? And then at the end, I'm going to just kind of spray and mist your body so that you can feel refreshed and with new energy. Okay? Okay, I'm going to start with the rattle. I won't be talking much throughout as I'm shaking this because you won't be able to hear me. But we're looking to just reset your body's energy and shake off anything that has to do with your grief and your loss, that heartache. Starting to shake off the bits that we can and setting the stage for deeper healing. Okay? And just nice deep breaths if you can, trying to focus on any sensations in your body. and just allowing ourselves to shed those layers that we've built up over time. Grief is usually not something that we experience one time and then it's gone forever. We usually again and again we're reminded of our loss, and so we're just peeling back some of those layers. And we're going to really connect with the core of our grief and our loss and heal it there. We can never really truly let go of it completely, but we can relieve some of the weight and overwhelming feeling that it has with us. So just releasing some of that, going a little deeper. And next I'm going to use this green kyanite wand, which has been polished, has a very nice feel to it. And we're going to align the energy body, starting in the crown and then going down and through. So we release some of the outer layers, and now we're going to try to get to the deeper root of our relationship with our grief and start to see it in different ways, allowing things and thoughts and emotions to flow, allowing ourselves to honor and feel that grief and loss so that it can be processed and released. Okay, so like I said, starting in the crown and kind of opening ourselves up to the healing energy. So just allowing yourself to feel and receive this energy. And next, moving to the third eye and really opening ourselves up to how we perceive and how we see our grief. It doesn't always have to be perceived as a bad thing. Sometimes it's a reminder of something that we lost or a person, and it sparks our grief. And maybe we can just see that as a moment to connect with what we lost and honor how important it was for us. So just kind of switching and healing how we perceive our grief. And next, connecting with our throat and how we express our grief. Sometimes we hold it back. We think that it's too much, like you're not supposed to grieve something that was very important to you or speak about it if it's gone. And perhaps opening up to expressing, or maybe in your case, over-expressing, just looking for that healing balance of where you're at, understanding how you connect with this place. And always as we add the next in line, we come back to the start and we just connect and make sure they're all flowing together. And then onto our heart, where we may be feeling the most of our grief. We may feel it really emotionally, may hurt or ache in our chest. And really honoring and connecting to that emotion and starting to see how we can maybe shift it from overwhelming to a nice moment to reconnect and then release when the grief comes up. When it feels overwhelming, just empowering you to be able to shift your emotion. And next onto the solar plexus and how we may be connecting to this in our physical world, allowing and empowering our willpower to help us deal with it in the way that we wish, making sure that aligns with the heart and the mind. And sometimes grief and loss is something we experience in the gut. We may feel this sick to our stomach. It may overwhelm us in our physical bodies, and just releasing some of the hold that has. Sometimes this can be our subconscious ways of dealing, our inner child or inner teen, and our different stages throughout our life, how we connect with that. And this one can feel a little rough. We're not always sure how to connect with our subconscious. We know how it affects us there, but we don't understand it always. So we're kind of working at a level that we can't always see. How this grief or this loss has affected us in so many subtle ways. How it's woven into our life, and just honoring that and hopefully regaining a little control or a little more knowledge. And making sure that all those different parts are connected, from the crown down to your third eye, throat, chest and heart, stomach and solar plexus, sacral, and then lastly onto the root, and down and out to the feet. And just pulling that into alignment. From your feet all the way back up to your crown and back again. And just bringing that alignment and flow together. And next I have that piece of rhodochrosite, which is quite heavy. And we're going to kind of connect it with your body and then lay it on your chest right above your heart, and let its weight kind of start to deepen the emotional healing in your body. So first we're going to just connect you to the stone. Just sweeping it through your aura and your energy body, letting them work together. All the way down to the root, your feet, up to your head, and back again. And then now I'm going to place it right on your heart. And it may feel a little heavy, a little buzzy, but we want that feeling. We want to feel encapsulated in that energy, allowing it to heal us, to work its magic. And at the same time, I'm going to be bringing in some Reiki to warm up your energy. And nice and gentle. It's not like, when somebody grabs your arm and twists in your skin. This is just a nice, gentle warming, empowering the rhodochrosite to do its work. And while the rhodochrosite works on your body, just some gentle face brushing to relax you. You want the healing to remind you of feeling calm and relaxed, so that every time you engage with this process again, it's one of comfort. And so you start to associate the healing with comforting feelings. Just gentle on your forehead, just little tight tapping, brushing, massaging. And touching on the side of your temples. Brushing along your cheeks. Through your hair. Very good. So I'm going to leave the rhodochrosite there until the end, but I'm going to move on to this Sedona jasper and just bring that warmth in as well. It can feel comforting, steady, grounding, and really helps to work with the sacral and the subconscious ways that we connect with our grief. And we're just layering that in like reassurance and support, so that even if you don't have support systems in your life, you can feel a little bit supported in this emotional work and healing. Okay, and that piece is Sedona Jasper, just a nice little small stone. I'm going to take the rhodochrosite off so that I can mist and spray your body. I don't want to get it wet with oils. So this is a blessing spray. It smells very citrusy, rejuvenating, refreshing, and adding blessings to you. The work that you are trying to do, the healing that you are trying to take on is so important. And we just want to have some blessings for your journey. So just a little spray. It has essential oils in it. And making sure not to get on your face, but around your body, just covering up your face a little bit. It smells very much like oranges and tangerine. Very bright, very refreshing, a little floral and sweet. This kind of work can be very draining to dig up and to deal with our grief and our loss. So having something to refresh us and pep us up afterward just feels nice. And all the way down your body, working with your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root as well. Thinking about and refreshing the foundations of our healing practice. And on the bottom of the soles of your feet, and up your legs. and back up to your head. And a little bit, I'll cover your eyes, and just the top of your head. And allowing that refreshment to come all the way to the top of your head, to the bottom of your toes, allowing it to really flow. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me during this session. I appreciate you so much. Here are all the ways to support my channel. If you enjoyed my work, book a private session, join my Patreon and support the community, or just leave a tip in my tip jar. Thank you guys so much, and I hope this was helpful.